so affectionately know you as Nan Bos. Yeah, for the benefit of your members, is Nan Bos your actual name?
My name is Nan Bosler.
Yes.
My first name is really Nancy, but my husband started calling me Nan when I was about 16. And that's a long time ago.
So how long have you been associated with ASCCA?
I'm the founder of ASCCA.
Nice.
When I say I'm the founder, nothing ever works just with one person. Of course, there's always been a team around me.
Yes.
But I began ASCCA as an offshoot from Computer Powers for Seniors Northern Beaches. They invited me to become president. This was in '98, the National Peak Body for Seniors in Technology. And our aim has always been to provide one-on-one training for older people so they can learn the basics of technology. But beyond that, we want to give them a pathway where they can explore the benefits and satisfaction of using technology. They can trace their family history. They can do a university course. They can just keep in touch with family and friends. They do.
Back in those days,
Yes.
in terms of how we connected.
I had tried to use some computers back in the early 80s. Somebody had come into the Narrabeen Community Learning Centre where I was managing and said, look, I have some computers. Do you think anyone would be interested in learning how to use them? I said yes.
Yeah.
I said yes. And so we started some adult courses then. And I also started teenage holiday programs. And I'll never forget one lad in a wheelchair, how thrilled he was to be using a computer. And later, his mother said to me, you gave my son a purpose to live.
Oh, fantastic.
He now can see himself in the future using a computer and using it for work. And I followed that lad through, led us to the end of the next 20 years.
What a beautiful story.
Yeah.
The Queen's birthday, long weekend wasn't too far away now, but I understand that was an important landmark for yourself.
It was. I had previously received an OAM, but in this last Queen's birthday list, I actually received an AM. It's hard to say what it was for. The first one I got was for 40 years of volunteer work. It's exciting. It's amazing that someone bothered to nominate me. And it's humbling because so many people are doing so many wonderful things.
So Nan, can we just explore from ASCCA's perspective or your perspective, what does digital literacy mean for you?
Digital literacy is very important for our members. It's the term we use now as they become educated and learn how to use the modern forms of communication. It's important that they realise how they can keep in touch with everybody. It's absolutely magic to be able to go on the internet and talk to a family member who lives across the road or across the world. If we use digital literacy, we're able to keep in touch with family and friends. We're able to undertake educational courses in ways that we never thought possible before. We're able to keep in touch with what our grandkids are doing. I had an experience with some online learning a couple of years ago. It was a course run by Tasmania, the University of Tasmania, and that was a course that was delivered totally online. We were receiving wonderful notes, wonderful videos. We were making contact with other students. We had our own Facebook pages. They were really pretty good pages. We could say, I got marked down because I wasn't using punctuation properly. That's fair. Someone else would say, what's the date of the next assignment? I can't find it. Someone else would say, I don't know whether I like this subject as much as the last one. And then someone else would say, oh, look, so much happening in my family at the moment. I'm just going to drop out. I just can't manage it. Within moments, there would be all of these answers that said, oh, don't do that. How can we help you? We could support you by doing this. The support was encouraging.
Fantastic.
The support was amazing. I have never seen social networking working so well. It was brilliant. But it's all because of digital literacy. We understand how to use it and we're making the most of it.
I understand the change might be difficult for some people.
It is.
And so it's the consequences of not being digitally literate, in your mind and for your members, what does that mean?
They're being disadvantaged. There's no doubt about that. I mean, we were talking about groups in more remote areas. Now, they lost their banks. They're losing so many services. They have to rely online. Government services these days are available online. More and more of our agencies expect us to be in touch online. And if we can't, we're greatly disadvantaged. Our aged care program revolves around being online. If we don't get online earlier, while we're sort of wondering about, do we want to, will we bother? If we don't try to get rid of that hesitancy, get rid of that nervousness, try it. Particularly if they go to a seniors computer club and they have the support from their peers, they're very likely to succeed. And if they learn how to use it now, when they need it, they'll already be skilled.